So hello everyone and welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to sync Instagram lead ads data to Pipedrive CRM. So I am an owner of a marketing business and I promote it using Instagram lead ads. And I use Pipedrive as a sales manager application in my business. Over here, what I want is that as soon as a new lead is generated using Instagram lead ads, I want to create that lead as a deal in my Pipedrive account. Now doing this manually is a very time consuming job. So to solve the problem, I've built a connection between Instagram lead ads and Pipedrive without need of any coding and programming skills. Yes, with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now whenever a new lead is generated, firstly I'll create that lead as a person in my Pipedrive account, and for that person I will create a deal in my account. Now if you want to learn the entire process step by step of how you can build a connection, I'm going to take you towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. So first of all, I'm going to show you how this amazing automation will work in real time. I will generate a test lead using Meta's lead ads testing tool to generate my Instagram lead. You can also generate your test lead using this amazing tool right here. Firstly, we need to select the Facebook page with the help of which we are running our Instagram lead ads. So I'm going to select this Facebook page that I have, and then we have to select the product right over here and the form, that is lead ads form. Okay. After selecting all the details, I'm going to click on this preview form button. Then this form is going to appear in front of you. Firstly, it is asking service interest. I will select social media management. Best time to contact, I will select morning. First name over here, I'm going to write it as new. For the last name over here, I'm going to write it as lead 3. For the email over here, I'm going to write it as newlead333@pabblytudes.com. For the phone number, I'm going to enter a dummy mobile number right over here. And for the company name, I will write over here as new company. Okay. After filling in all the required details, I'm going to click on this continue button and on submit to generate the test lead for Instagram lead ads. It says thank you, you're all set. That means the test lead has now been generated. Now I'm going to open my Pipedrive account and refresh the deals page from here. And you can see right over here, a new deal has been created in my Pipedrive account for new lead 3. Okay. If I'm going to show you the details of this person over here, you can see the name is new lead 3, label is hot lead. This was the phone number, email is newlead333@pabblytudes.com, first name new, last name lead 3, okay, with all the other details. So as now you can see right here, this lead that was generated through Instagram lead ads is automatically created as a deal in over here in my Pipedrive account. With that, this lead has also been created as a person as well, okay. If I'm going to show you right here, you can see right over here, this person has also been created in the name of new lead 3, email address and the phone number. So this is how this amazing automation will work in real time, and we are going to create this automation using Pabbly Connect. For that, on a new tab, I'm going to browse the website of Pabbly Connect, that is www.pabbly.com/connect. After I browse the website, Pabbly Connect's landing page is going to appear in front of you. Before we create this amazing automation, I want to tell you about Pabbly Community. Pabbly Community is a space where you can find real-time updates on Pabbly. Over here, you can get help not just from our team members but also the fellow users. You can share your ideas, feedbacks, and even ask questions in this space and find amazing automation tips for your business as well. So go ahead and join our Pabbly Community today. For that, you will find the link of our community in the description box below. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to create this automation. After coming to the landing page, you will find two options in front of you. One is sign in, other one is sign up for free. So if you're an existing user, that means you have a valid Pabbly account already. You can directly sign in from here. But if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month to get started. I'm already a user, so I'm going to sign into my Pabbly Connect account. Then you will find the All Pabbly Apps section in front of you, where you can see all the applications that Pabbly provides. As I want to use Pabbly Connect, I'm going to click on this Access Now button beneath Pabbly Connect. And then Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you. new. Now to build a new automation inside Pabbly Connect, we have to create a workflow. For that, simply click on this create workflow button right over here, and then you will find two options to build your workflow. If you want more modern, faster and flexible workflow, you can select the new beta method. But if you want a stable and a familiar approach to create a workflow, you can select the old classic method as well. I will select the new beta method to build this workflow. Firstly, we have to rename our workflow. So for the name over here, I'm going to write it as Instagram leads to Pipedrive. Okay, so this is the name of my workflow. For the folder, these are the folders from which I'm going to select workflows folder. If you want to create your own folder to categorize your different workflows, you can add the folder from this plus button right here, and then simply click on this create button to create this amazing workflow. Then this workflow has been created successfully, and firstly it is asking for us to set up trigger. In Pabbly Connect there are two major steps. One is trigger, other one is action. Trigger gives the commands and action follows them simultaneously. That is why there is only one trigger but multiple actions in Pabbly Connect. For the trigger application over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select over here as Instagram lead ads. I want that as soon as a new lead is generated, automatically and instantly the trigger should capture the response of that. That is why for my trigger application, I've selected over here as Instagram lead ads, and the event is going to be new lead instant. Okay, and then simply click on this connect button right here. Then it is asking for us to create a connection. You can either select the existing connection that you've created before, but I'm going to tell you how you can create a new one. For that, click on this connect with Instagram lead ads button right here. Then this window is going to appear in front of you, which is asking for us to continue with our Facebook account. And yes, this is my account, so I'm going to click on this continue button and on this button right over here. And as I've done that, you can see automatically Instagram lead ads has now been connected to Pabbly Connect. And first of all, it is asking for us to select a page. Now this page is going to be the Facebook page. My Instagram account that I have using which I'm running my Instagram lead ads is connected to this Facebook page of mine, that is Digital Dynamics. Over here I have created an ad using this Facebook page. If I'm going to show you my ads manager, you can see this Facebook page, that is Digital Dynamics, is connected to my Instagram account, and using this page I will be running my ads. So the page that is connected to our account is the page that we have to select right here. I have created a page in the name of Digital Dynamics. I'm going to select it. Okay, then it is asking for us to select the lead gen form. Lead gen form is a form with the help of which we are collecting our leads data. So for the lead gen form, I've created a lead ads form right over here, so I'm going to select it. Okay, after selecting the page and the lead gen form, I want the simple response, so I'm going to toggle this button on and click on the save and send test request button. And as soon as I've done that, you can see it says waiting for webhook response. So now to check whether Instagram lead ads is connected to Pabbly Connect or not, what I'm going to do is I'm going to generate a test lead. And for generating an Instagram lead, again we are going to be using Meta's lead ads testing tool. Using this amazing feature of Meta, we can test and generate a test lead. Okay, firstly we have to select the page, so I'm going to select over here Digital Dynamics. Product is lead retrieval. Form is going to be lead ads form. After selecting all the details, firstly it says you can create one lead per form. You'll need to delete an existing lead in order to create a new one. As before, for the example, I have generated a test lead using this form. Now we have to delete that existing lead from here. For that, simply delete the lead from here. It says your lead has been deleted. Now we have to refresh the page. It is mandatory to delete the lead and then refresh the page, because with one form you can generate only one test lead. Okay, after refreshing for the page, again I'm going to select over here Digital Dynamics. Page is going to be lead ads form. Then I'm going to click on this preview form button right over here. Then this is the lead gen form using which I'm generating the lead. For the service interest, I'm going to select search engine optimization. Best time to contact, I'm going to select over here evening. For the first name over here, I'm going to write it as best. For the last name over here, I'm going to write it as lead 4. For the email over here, I'm going to write it as bestlead45@pabblytunes.com. Okay, next over here it is asking for the phone number, for which I'm going to enter a dummy mobile number right here. Then for the company name over here, I'm going to write it as best company. Okay, after filling in all the required details, I'm going to click on this continue button and on submit button to generate the test lead. It says thanks, you're all set. The test lead is generated. So if I'm going to go back to my workflow and scroll down, we have to wait over here for a few seconds for the response of the new lead being captured over here. So I'm going to wait over here for a few seconds, and you can see in front of you the response has also been captured. The interest is SEO. The timing is evening. First name best, last name lead4, email is bestlead45@pabblytudes.com. This is the phone number and the company is Best Company with the time and all the other details. So as now the response has been captured over here in my trigger, this means that Instagram lead ads is connected to Pabbly Connect and our trigger setup is now been done. Now we have to set up our action step. For that, add an action step in this workflow. Firstly, I want to create this lead that is generated as a person in my Pipedrive account. Yes, because for this person that I'm going to create, we are going to generate what? A deal. Okay, so firstly we're going to create this lead as a person. For that, from action application, I'm going to select over here as Pipedrive. Action event is going to be create a person and click on this connect button. This window is going to appear, on which click on add new connection. If you want, you can select the existing one from before. Now it is asking for the API token. Using this token, we are going to connect Pipedrive to Pabbly Connect. To have the token, log into your Pipedrive account, go to the profile icon, go to personal preferences option and go to API. And this is the API that is generated. Copy it from here and paste it in this API token and click on this save button. This is how easy to connect your Pipedrive to Pabbly Connect. Now it is asking for the person that we're going to create its details. Now for the data of these fields to create a person, what we are going to do is we are going to map the data. Now what is this mapping? Mapping is inserting data from the previous step. How it works is that as soon as I'm going to click on this field, the previous step is going to appear. As I'm going to click on it, the response that is captured in our previous step is going to appear. Firstly, it is asking for the name of the lead. This is the first name and the last name of this lead that we want to create as a person. So I'm going to select the data of the first name and the last name of my lead to create it as a person in my Pipedrive account from my previous response. Now as I've selected this data from my previous response, this data right over here has been mapped. And as I've mapped this data, the data has now become dynamic. That means now whenever a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically the new data is going to be updated in place of this mapped data. For the label, I'm going to select the label over here as hot lead. Okay, we can enter more labels right over here. For the phone number, I'm going to map the data of the phone number right over here. For the email, I'm going to map the data of the email right over here. Then it is asking for the organization, which I do not have, so I'm going to skip the part. There is no owner. Visible to, I'm going to select over here as none. For the first name, I'm going to map the data of the first name, and for the last name, I'm going to map the data of the last name. Okay. Next, it is asking for the city, which I do not have, so I'm going to skip the part, and there is no sales representative, so I'm going to skip the part and simply click on the save and send test request button. As I've done that, I've received a response. Success is true. That is a positive response. If I'm going to open my Pipedrive account from here, and you can see in my Pipedrive account right here, a new person is now been successfully added in the name of Best Lead 4. Email is bestlead45@pabblytudes.com with this dummy mobile number. So as now you can see, this person is successfully created over here in my Pipedrive account. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a deal for this person. For that, I'm going to add an action step, in which from action application, I'm going to select over here as Pipedrive again. Event is now going to be create deal and click on this connect button. I will select the existing connection, but if you want, you can create a new connection from here. We have to give the title for the deal. For the title over here, I'm going to write it as new Instagram lead, and I'm going to map the data of the lead's name right over here. Creation date, I do not have that, so we have to skip the part. Status is going to be open right over here. Pipeline ID is going to be pipeline. Stage is going to be qualified. Owner is Ashish, so I'm going to select it. Organization is Pabbly. Next, it is asking for the person ID. For the person ID, I'm going to map the data of the person ID that we have received in this step. This is the ID. I'm going to map the data. Okay, the data ID is going to be the person ID. Okay, as we have created a person. Okay, next is profitability. I will select the profitability as 50%, as right now we do not know that lead is going to be converted or not. Okay, value, for the value over here, firstly I'm going to map the data of the company name, so I'm going to write over here as company name, and then I'm going to map the data of the company name that I've received right here. Next, I will map the data of the service interested in, and then I'm going to map the data of the service interested in. And lastly, it is asking for the contact time, so I'm going to add contact and then map the data of the time right here. Okay, Currency is Indian rupees, so I'm going to search for Indian rupees and select it. There is no label, so I'm going to skip the part. Visible to owners only and click on the save and send test request button. Okay, as I've done that over here, success is again true. So if I'm going to open my Pipedrive account and the deal section right over here, you can see a new deal has been created for best lead 4. Okay, you can see the details are given right over here. Okay, so as now this deal has now been successfully created over here in my Pipedrive account. So this is how this amazing automation is going to work. You can see this is the person who has been added and created as a deal. Okay, so this is how this lead that is generated using Instagram lead ads is going to be added in my Pipedrive account as a person and as well as created as a deal. Okay, so as now this deal is created, the automation is successfully created. Okay, now whenever a new lead is generated, firstly that lead is going to be created as a person in my Pipedrive account and that person is going to be created as a deal in my Pipedrive account itself. So this was it for this video. If you find any of the doubts or questions while I was creating this workflow, you can ask us all the questions in the comment section below and we will reply to all your questions. And if you have any ideas for us to create videos on any automations, you can give us ideas and we will create a video on that. So add your ideas in the comment section below as well. Now if you want to use this workflow in your business as well, you can find the link of this workflow in the description box below and use it for your business. Okay, so this was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Not just with these applications, you can create automation between multiple applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubts, you can send us email on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can ask us queries on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can check out this link. If you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel and hit the like button down there.